Assalamu alaikum friends, my name is Tahsin Akbar and you are watching Pakistan Current Affairs. Today we will talk about HQ-16 in Kashmir. Could Pakistan deploy its foremost air defense platform to counter future Indian strikes? With Pakistan's armed forces currently considering acquisition of the Chinese HQ-9B surface-to-air missile system, an analog to the Russian S-300 PMU-2, to provide some long-range air defenses capability, the military may be seeking adopt an approach to air defense more heavily reliant on asymmetric surface-to-air missile systems to counter potential attacks from the larger air force of neighboring India, which fields a number of high-end heavy fighters such as the Su-30 Mki, which the Pakistani Air Force's fighter fleet may otherwise struggle to engage. Pakistan for its part currently deploys a shorter-ranged analog to the HQ-9B, the HQ-16, which provides a highly effective and versatile intermediate-range defense against attacks from aircraft, ballistic or cruise missiles. The HQ-16 is speculated to have been based on the Russian Buk M2 surface-to-air missile system, though it differs significantly from its Russian counterpart in terms of both capability and appearance and is considered by a number of experts to be more capable than the Buk system. Developed to protect military installations and industrial assets on the Chinese mainland, Pakistan emerged as the only export client for the highly sensitive land-based system. Navalized variants of the HQ-16. The HQ-16 have also been exported to Thailand on board the Type 054 class frigate, and these warships are currently under construction for the Pakistani Navy, which will soon provide the service with its own HQ-16 batteries. The HQ-16 makes use of vertical launch cells, allowing batteries to fire from areas of dense cover including between buildings in major cities, making them far more survivable than platforms which lack such capabilities. Batteries are mounted on highly mobile 6x6 trucks, allowing them to shoot and scoot to seriously improve survivability. The use of cold launch systems, similar to those used by the S-400, meanwhile reduce maintenance needs and operational costs. Each HQ-16 system consists of two radar units, an L-band passive phased array radar with an 85 km range and an S-band 3D passive phased array radar with a 140 km range, which between them can detect up to 144 targets and simultaneously track up to 48. The system is well suited to targeting enemy combat aircraft, UAVs, cruise missiles and short-medium-range ballistic missiles, while longer-range platforms such as the HQ-19 relied on to engage longer-range ballistic missiles at higher altitudes. Given that Pakistan is unlikely to come under attack from long-range ballistic missiles, due to its proximity to neighboring India, which places its entire territory within range of lower intermediate-range missiles, the HQ-16 can be considered an adequate defense. HQ-16 batteries are reportedly deployed by Pakistan's armed forces to protect key military installations as well as parts of the capital Islamabad. Deployment near the Indian border in Kashmir, however, could allow them to more assertively provide for the defense of Pakistani airspace, an adequate response to recent incursions by Indian fighter aircraft conducting airstrikes on Pakistani soil. While missile systems with similarly limited ranges are potentially vulnerable to being neutralized by standoff attacks when they are not integrated into a larger air defense network alongside longer-ranged platforms such as the HQ-9B or S-300, the high mobility of the HQ-16 makes it more survivable than most systems. Unlike the Buk M2, which demonstrated a number of limitations when recently deployed by the Syrian Air Defense Forces against Israeli Air Force incursions into its airspace, HQ-16 batteries in Pakistani hands will be able to operate in a complementary role alongside the Pakistani Air Force, which will be able to respond to threats detected by the platform's advanced radar system even if they are outside the engagement range of its ground-based missiles. The PLACE-12 and AIM-120C-5 deployed by Pakistan's JF-17 and F-16 fighter both retain ranges of over 100 kilometers, far longer than that of the HQ-16, allowing the to somewhat compensate for the absence of a complementary longer-ranged surface-to-air missile system and work alongside air defenses in a highly complementary way. This is an asset the Buck M2 batteries of Syria have seriously lacked, with the country's air force having played little to no role in the defense of national airspace over the past 8 years. The deployment of the HQ-16 could thus have a serious impact on the balance of power over Kashmiri skies. Thanks for watching Pakistan Current Affairs with Tahsin. Please subscribe my channel. Goodbye.